Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see by the title, today we're going to talk about all of the products that I've been loving in November. So I'm not going to faff, we're just going to get into it. The first thing that I've been loving is a particular lip combo, and this consists of my Maybelline 981 lipstick and my Jouer lip topper in Saint Tropez. It is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. You can see it's just a lovely pale nude with a lovely sparkle on top. I think the Jouer lip toppers are incredible, especially for this time of year. Everyone loves a bit of sparkle and a bit of shine, and I think that's just what these do without being a horrible sticky thick lip gloss. The Maybelline lipstick is just a lovely matte formula that isn't too drying. This particular colour, 981, is just kind of my perfect nude. It's quite pale, a little bit peachy, and I think if you've got deep skin tone it's not going to suit you, but for a light skin tone, if you like a light nude, then this is just the perfect lip, and these together are just the perfect combo. I find that a lot of lip glosses can kind of ruin whatever you put on underneath, you know how it kind of picks it up or makes it a bit separated, but this just sits so nicely on top of this. So this is my definite favourite lip combo that I've been reaching for time and time again in November. So I always kind of bang on about how I don't love primer, and I just usually use a moisturiser or my Kiko Dream Serum. This one, which I absolutely love, and I use this probably 9 times out of 10 during the rest of the year. However, for the past probably 2 weeks, not a whole month, but the past 2 weeks, I found this Benefit Professional Matte Rescue in my makeup collection, and I'd never tried it before. And pretty much every time I've done my makeup for the past 2 weeks, I've popped this on underneath it, and every time, I swear to you, I've thought, my skin looks really, really good. So I can only contribute that to this primer, so I'm definitely going to go and buy the full size when this runs out. Next up, a problem? It's not a problem. A product that I've absolutely been loving is the Iconic London Shine Illuminator Drops. This is the Shine shade, and there is an original. But these are just so beautiful, so incredibly pigmented, very, very shiny. Look at that. I do like layering it over foundation, so before I put any powders on, you know, cheekbones, all the usual places you highlight, but really my preferred way of wearing this is mixing it in with my foundation. So I'll either put my foundation in the back of my hand and mix this in, or put my foundation on and just dot this around my face, and it just adds like an inner glow, so you don't even need to highlight on top of it. It's phenomenal. It's expensive, it's around £30 I think. Barry M does do a very, very good dupe for it. So this is the Barry M Liquid Chrome, and they're a really, really good dupe of each other. I would say the Iconic London blends better over foundation, but mixed together they pretty much do exactly the same thing. I've definitely been reaching for my Iconic more this month. However, if you don't have the budget for it, or if you want to try liquid highlights for the first time, the Barry M Liquid Chromes are really good, and I can't breathe right now. Another product that I've absolutely been loving this month, and I've posted quite a few pictures on my Instagram of me wearing it in different ways, is the Collection Glam Crystals, and I've been reaching for the silver quite a lot this month. It is what I'm wearing right now as my liquid liner. It's incredibly opaque, all of them are actually. These are just a few of the ones I own. I do own, I think, most of the collection. They are really hard to come by actually. When I go to Superdrug, usually the slots where these are in the collection stand are all empty. So if you find them, I would really highly recommend them. These are only £2.99 each, and I promise you, and please trust me on this, these are just as good as the Urban Decay, what are they called? Heavy metal liners. They are honestly just as good. Maybe the only slight issue is that the actual applicator on these is slightly thicker than the Urban Decay applicator, which means you can't get quite as much preciseness, is that a word? However, it is a fine applicator. It's not incredibly chunky. But hopefully, as you can see on my eyes, they are incredibly pigmented. This is about 2 layers of the silver shade, and it's not got a base on it or anything, so I would highly, highly, highly recommend these, but especially the silver one, especially at Christmas time, or the gold. I've been reaching for that quite a bit as well. But they're just very, very sparkly and only £2.99, so if you can get your hands on them, I really would recommend them. In terms of my base products this month, I definitely use a big variety of base products. I try to use different foundations. Sorry, I've got a really sore back, so I've got my hot water bottle. I'm trying to have it in the right place. So I definitely try and use a variety of different bases. Because I post on Instagram every single day, I like to try and vary what I use. But mostly what I've been wearing is a sleek Life Proof foundation. This is in the shade 3. I can wear, I guess, anywhere between 2 and shade 5. I can make it work for me, but shade 3 is probably my perfect match. It is what I'm wearing right now, and I hope you can see. The coverage is just lovely. It's a good medium coverage. I wouldn't say full, because sometimes if I've got a particularly bad spot, it shines through. And I think definitely under my eyes, I need a lot of concealer, but it's a fantastic foundation and it wears so well. I have no complaints about it, in all honesty. But the other foundation I've been reaching for a lot is a more high-end foundation, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundations. I'm almost out of this shade. This is the shade Warm Ivory, which matches me. Probably the best out of any foundation I've ever tried, like straight off the bat. It's just phenomenal. If you've got this and you don't particularly like it, because when I actually first got these, I didn't like them at all. However, it's how you use it. So the best way to use it is with a dense foundation brush. I'm sorry, both of mine are dirty because I used them today, but this is the Iconic London one and this is the Sarazar Cosmetics one. I love them both equally, and if you put on this foundation, I use quite a lot, so I almost cover all of my skin and then buff it nicely out with the foundation brush. The coverage is gorgeous, the finish is gorgeous, it's like a satin matte. Again, it lasts all day. I think this is around 20 or 25 pounds, so a lot more expensive than Sleek, but I rate them both super highly and I've reached for them both a lot this month. I get a lot of questions on what brushes I use, and especially what eye brushes I use. So my favourite brushes of this month and really of all year are my two blending brushes by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The number A12, which is a big fluffy brush. It's quite similar to the Sigma E40. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A25. And this is just a more kind of tapered blending brush. This sits better in my crease if I'm trying to be a bit more precise. I use these brushes pretty much every day. I feel like if I don't use them, my eye makeup doesn't come out as good. They're both phenomenal. They're expensive, but I feel like if you invest in your eyeshadow brushes, then you will get a better finish, a better payoff, and they're just great. I highly recommend these brushes. In terms of face brushes, the one I've been reaching for the most is this Iconic London one. Now these don't have names on them. This is what I use for bronzer. I don't want to show you up close because it's dirty, but it's like this tapered kind of almost teardrop shape. It's just great at applying bronzer. I don't know what I can say about it that, you know, sells it to you more, but it's a fantastic brush. You can buy these in a set. I don't know if you can buy them separately. I think they're on sale right now though. Obviously everything I mentioned I will link below in the description box, but these brushes haven't shed on me. I feel like they pick up the pigment from the product and apply it on my face just so flawlessly. It's almost like airbrush. Highly recommend the Iconic London brushes. My only kind of con about it is they're not particularly heavy, and considering they're quite expensive, I would have expected it to be a bit more weighted in the barrel of the brush, but the actual hairs of the brush, the part that actually matters, is fantastic, and they're very pretty as well, in all honesty. Second to last product is actually my bronzer, and this is the NARS Laguna bronzer. I've been reaching for this all month, and I go between bronzers a lot. So last month I used a lot of my Milani bronzer, so this one, because it had a bit of sheen in it and it was just a nice kind of light dusting of bronzer. But this month I've kind of amped up my bronzer. I wanted to look more bronzy and kind of sun-kissed, and NARS Laguna is just perfect for doing that. Again, a pricey product. I think this is around £20 or so, but it's just gorgeous. There's nothing bad to say about it. It's never patchy, it's not dusty, but it gives just the right amount of pigment. And if you want to invest in a nice high-end bronzer, I would definitely recommend NARS Laguna. Last product, but certainly not least, and it's probably the product I get the most amount of questions on. This is my favourite eyeliner of all time, and this is the Kiko 1110 Colour Crayon or Kajal Kohl pencil. This is my blue pencil that I always put in my waterline. I like to think it's a bit of my kind of signature look now. It's just incredibly creamy, incredibly pigmented. I think this costs around £3 or £4. Phenomenal. I will link it below, first link, because it's incredible and I always get a lot of compliments on it when I wear it. I have blue eyes and I find that when I wear it, it just makes my blue eyes really stand out. But also I've seen people with brown eyes use it and it just, oh, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous! So that's it guys, short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the products that I talked about. If you've used them and liked them, tell me down below. If you've used them and hated them, tell me again down below. And if you're going to go out and purchase any of them, please do let me know. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also come follow my Instagram, which is just Makemeupmissa. And don't forget that I am running this lovely giveaway until the 10th of December on my channel. So please follow me to be part of the giveaway. Alright, bye!